So I do want you to kind of understand which of these types of sampling is going to be the best, because as you're looking at research that you might see either in your field or in the newspaper, you should have an idea of what kind of sampling did they use and was it representative. And if they're using one of the worst kinds of sampling, like a convenience sample at a mall, or you could also have an example online where you go to a certain website and they take a survey from you at that website. There's some like your favorite music and things like that. The only ones who have a chance to be included in the study are the ones who happen to know about the website or happen across the website. And so it's not a very good method for sampling. It's convenience method as well. So cluster sampling, that one has sort of high bias because the groups are already formed and we don't know for sure how they were formed. If it's a class group, sometimes it's bad because certain teachers are really popular and so they get a certain type of student, and then, you know, kind of based on the personality of the teacher, people tend to take a particular class because they're like, oh, I like that kind of teacher. So is it representative? Somewhat. A convenience sample has extremely high bias and it is not representative. And there are a couple of reasons. One is because convenience sample is not giving everyone an equal chance of participating, and number two, because the people who are asked to answer the survey are essentially chosen by a human. The person taking the poll looks around and says, oh, I think that person will answer my questions, and whether they think it in their forefront of their brain or not, they're still doing that, like they're being guided by their subconscious to, that person looks like they might answer, I'll go talk to them. So they're kind of heading towards certain types of people. So this one's going to be the very worst, so we'll give it a ranking of 5 and call that the worst. And a random sample has low bias, stratified random has very low bias, and systematic it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I might do it like this. 2 checks for random, it's pretty low bias. Stratified random, 3 checks, it's the best. So we're going to come over here and give that a number 1 and call that one the best. And then random is going to be our number 2. Systematic, if you can't do random, do systematic. And then that makes cluster number 4. It's not horrible, but it's not as good as the other types. And let's come back here. Is random sampling representative? Yes. Stratified random? Yes, for sure. And then systematic, another yes. So if you had to choose, and I think you will need to choose for your project, you would probably want to choose random, stratified random, or systematic. Systematic is going to be the easiest, but stratified random, if you did it properly, is going to be the best.